Hello, welcome back. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna try to continue looking into the viewfinder, which is over here, and hopefully it'll feel like you guys are talking to me more. But just so you know, if I look here, it's because I'm looking in the actual camera and not the viewfinder, and I'm so sorry about that, but I just didn't know if looking over here was gonna be weird. But let's try it out for this vlog, and I'm sure it'll be good. But anyway, welcome to another week back in New York, and I leave for Paris a week from now again, which is so nuts, for Paris Fashion Week. So this week is going to be just doing, a little bit of work, a lot of preparation for Paris Fashion Week, and kind of just getting my life in order a little bit. So yeah. I got a smoothie from my favorite place. See, I'm just gonna do some email work this morning. Posted last week's vlog, which is nice. And then, yeah, gonna get ready. I'm gonna photograph today. So I'll show you guys that outfit, of course. And yeah, just doing things like going to UPS and all that kind of stuff. So, the usual. I'm craving a bagel with bacon for some reason. So I might get that at some point. Okay guys, so this blazer's cool because you can wear it backwards. Sorry, this is such a poor way. You can wear it backwards like this, and then obviously frontwards as well. And then I just have in YSL huge earrings, vintage YSL Sunnies, black trousers by Turn Studios. I got these vintage tassel loafers. They're secondhand Stuart Weitzman. Just think they're gonna have fun for today. All right, guys, so we're off for the sorry, that was much more aggressive than I thought I was gonna be. Okay. Okay guys, put my flowers away. I'm gonna take Rosie now for a walk and going to read my book, which I am obsessed with. Did I get it before Paris? Yeah, I got it before Paris for my trips. And it's The Lily in the Valley by Honoré de Balzac. Probably butchered the name. I know he's a famous, well-known writer, and I'm butchering it. But this book, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's giving me all the life and just love and everything I need right now. So I think we're gonna go to the park and just sit for a little while and read. I've made tea, and I'm just having one of those nights where you dissociate on TikTok. Honestly, that's all I'm doing. I think tomorrow will be more of an organization day, and I really want to take you through kind of how I organize my closet, or I just get a lot of questions about how I decide what I keep and what I don't keep in my closet. So hopefully we can have a discussion about that tomorrow. I think Matthew's coming over, and we're just gonna watch a movie and chill. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow when there's a bit more productivity, but right now, this is it. Hello, welcome to another day. I think I'm going to, what am I gonna do? I just showered, obviously, and I think I'm just gonna stay no makeup for the first portion of the day, just because I'm gonna go food shopping and run a couple of errands, so I feel like I just want my hair to dry and just like keep my skin fresh until later. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go food shopping right now, and then I can take you through my closet a little bit and we can talk about that later. I'm just in this homegirls button up. I think I'm gonna throw some like casual shorts on and sneakers, and that's it. And I have my little Miu Miu glasses, which I feel like these glasses are so nice to have because you can just throw them on and like you immediately feel a little bit more chic for the day, or at least I do. Like, it makes a casual outfit, even like this, you know, kind of interesting maybe, or I don't know. Maybe it's all in my head. I look like a teenage boy. I look like a teenage boy. So let's talk closet. So as you guys know, if you've seen in the previous vlogs, my closet is average, maybe on the smaller side. I don't know. It really depends on your perspective, but it's probably, no, I've always had small closets in New York. I was gonna say it's like the smallest closet I've had, but maybe, I don't know, it's pretty equivalent to the setup I had in my last apartment. But for some reason, maybe just because work is so crazy and I don't know, I just feel like I'm a lot busier than usual. So with that said, I feel like I am clearing out my closet quite a bit, and you know, just kind of like I've mentioned in previous videos, keeping it to like a cycle. So basically when I get new things, I really try to clear out the old and resell them, and you know, that kind of thing. So it's like a cycle. However, and I know I've mentioned this before, but I do feel like it's really important to say that, you know, with my career as a fashion influencer, if we want to use that word, I obviously I'm lucky enough to get gifted a lot of things, and basically like my level of consumption is pretty high in comparison to, you know, just like your average consumer. So just keep that in mind as well. And, you know, again, I'm kind of sorry in advance, even though I love shopping secondhand and vintage and it's all I do basically. The new pieces that I do have are from collaborations or just, you know, brands sending me things. So I do just have to kind of continue the cycle. And even though it's not necessarily me consuming, it still kind of is, because, you know, I'm just keeping that process pretty fast and much faster than the average consumer is basically all I'm trying to say. Okay. Sorry. So to be honest, there's not too much of a method to my madness in here. Like, it's basically everything hung, shoes at the bottom. That's my laundry bag over there, and fresh sheets that are in plastic. Handbags, and then clutches, sunglasses, jewelry, hats and scarves and that kind of thing. And then there's more shoes and a couple more bags, and then swimsuits in that little basket. So, and then obviously, as you can see, like belts are here. So when I'm trying to clean out my closet, kind of where I start mentally is always shoes for some reason, because they do take up a lot of space, and yeah, I just like don't have too much space to have all my shoes. So usually I'll kind of just go to shoes and be like, okay, are there any pairs that are killing my feet that I feel like are old, like I've had in my closet for years, or just like, you know, there are those occasional vintage purchases that I kind of maybe splurge on, and kind of end up not actually liking as a shoe, if that makes sense. So I'll always start with that. So like right now I just already, like, my brain goes to these no, actually I bought these new, but a while ago, like maybe 3 years ago, if I'm not being delusional. But my brain automatically goes to these YSL heels because I've had them for a very long time. They're very uncomfortable, but I do love them, and I've debated reselling them so often. But basically, I hope that's helpful. Like, I'll start here, think about if I want to get rid of them, resell them on, you know, the Real or whatever. And so yeah, so I always start with shoes, and then kind of along that same vein go on to bags. And you know, I really do hope this is helpful, but I really just try to keep it so minimal. So my like my criteria, I feel like, for keeping things is actually really strict, because I just can't have too much in this small closet, you know? So like, I'll think of maybe something like a bag that was gifted and maybe not, you know, I've had in here for like a year or two, and I'm like, okay, I really never use this, so that will be resold, you know? And yeah, I just try to keep this shelf I want to see all of my bags, you know, once it gets, I know this doesn't look like the best thing, and it's probably not the healthiest in terms of preserving the items in my wardrobe, unfortunately, but yeah, yeah. And then as far as clothing goes, I'm pretty severe with clothing, actually. I feel like it's the most severe I am, because again, I need, like, this is too filled for me even right now. I need just everybody to have their side. And so I'll just like go through the rack, pick things up. Obviously this is like one of my favorite pieces ever. I know that's not gonna go. I really try to keep unique vintage pieces that I love. And then if it's not a unique vintage piece, it's one basic, one essential. So not multiple versions of the same thing. I like just having one. So for example, this black turtleneck, which is from Roe, like, this is a perfect piece. Very important to me, very important to my closet. And so I'm absolutely keeping it. However, if I see another like blackish turtleneck or sweater in here, I'm gonna resell it if, you know, if I don't like it that much. So basically just trying to keep one of everything and not have multiple versions of the same thing, which I feel like is really easy to do. So again, like this vintage Armani silk top, definitely keeping. That's something very important. This vintage Etsy, you know, frog button closure, that's very important. Whereas like something like this, okay, it's great. It's a great layering piece. It's really cool, but I might rethink it because I have worn it a bunch. It's also kind of stained, and I actually forget if I've taken this to the dry cleaners or not, but anyway, if I can get the stain out, maybe I'll rethink, or, you know, whatever. But like, this is kind of a piece that can go either way. It's not necessarily unique enough to keep, but it's also not basic enough to keep. Does that make sense? So this I would be questionable about, even though I love it and I absolutely got my wear out of it, but it's also a very summer piece. Can't really picture myself styling this too much in the fall or winter. So it might have to go, you know? I hope that's helpful. I mean, you know, let's just see, like, I do have a lot of white button-ups, so I think I might go through my white button-up collection and get rid of a couple, because, you know, there's just really no reason to have so many multiples of something. And then, you know, I might just get rid of a piece because it's too summery, like as we're headed into the seasons. For example, this polka dot skirt, very cute. I think it's from Aritzia, but it just might not be, I might just need the space, you know, when it comes to fall, winter. So yeah, I hope that's really helpful, you guys. Like, it's really just about, I think of the season, I think of if it's one of my favorite essentials ever, if that's the case, keep, or if it's unique enough to keep. And if it doesn't fit that criteria, kind of out, unfortunately. I just really hope that was helpful. let me know. I hope. So I'm just doing a lot of work on my computer right now, to be honest. And I have to leave for an Hermes event at 6. They're doing the launch of the perfume in New York tonight, just a little cocktail event. So we will go to that together. I think I really want to do a red lip, so I need to find wherever that red lip is. Okay guys, so this is a Camilla and Mark trench. Vintage Hermes satchel bag. And then secondhand Hermes heels. Let's see if I can do this.
I have a story and I need help for the translation.
Suffering, salt and sand skies. Memories, 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 memories unshackled.
Morning, everybody. It's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go no makeup again for a little bit today at least, because it just feels good, and I know I'm gonna be wearing tons of makeup and different things next week in Paris, so let's just stick to it. I have a lot to do today. Not really, but kind of like nitty-gritty annoying things. Need to take my laundry, need to do a real drop off, get my nails done and all that for Paris. What else? Go to my PO, write a Substack article. I think that's it for right now, maybe. Is that enough of my running around? But yeah, just kind of like nitty-gritty stuff. So I'm keeping it casual today. Gonna do the Miu Miu's, this Camilla and Mark trench again because I just love it. This is like my favorite thing ever. A white tank and vintage Levi's. And then I have flip-flops on because I'm gonna get my toes done. Yeah, so we're gonna run all this stuff now, I think, and then go and do nails, go to the PO, come back, and probably take this little girl too. And I need to change my sheets. I kind of want to do that today. So, you know, just one of those days of running around doing errands, but kind of like it. Hey guys, I'm back. I've wanted this YSL belt for so long. Just this one. It has a black little thing here. I've wanted this for so long, and there was one on the RealReal, and I had a credit from selling with them, and I was like, you know what? Let me just do it. I feel like it just makes an outfit so chic. Like, even when you're wearing jeans or a trouser, just to throw this on, and if it's like a really minimal look, it just takes it up that one notch. So I'm definitely going to be bringing this to Paris with me. And then I got these shoes gifted by Lulu Studio, croc embossed chocolate brown loafers. Always wanted a pair like this. Got my nails done. They're like a dark brown gray. Just wanted to do something dark. And yeah, I just made some lunch, and now I'm going to get down to writing a couple of Substack articles for the week. All right, I finished my articles for the most part. I'm gonna go and grab a matcha, I think, and take Rosie with me. And then I'm going to come back and get ready for drinks, which I have with my friend. And I need to grab her a little gift on my way. So Matthew is traveling, so I'm just having a night in after my drink to myself, which is really nice, and I'm just gonna relax. All right, so I put a little, oh, I gotta cover that up. Okay, put a little bit of makeup on for drinks. I'm gonna stay in the vintage Levi's. I'm just gonna change my top and my shoes. I'm gonna stick with the Camilla and Mark trench as well. Sorry, I know you guys have seen it enough in this vlog, but it's just so good. So I'm just gonna look through and see if there's a nicer top I can put on. I don't know if you guys remember this top from Copenhagen, if you watched that vlog, but I think I'm gonna wear this one. It's a top by Gestus, and again, if you watched the Copenhagen vlog, you would have seen me in this. But I just think it's perfect. You know, can take off the trench, but then it's like not too hot either, which is good because unfortunately it's not quite autumn yet, even though the weather is nice and a little bit chilly, but not that much. So this should look perfect. I just threw on classic Gucci loafers, which I actually haven't worn in a bit. Threw on these Turn Studio earrings too. Day. Have on a little fit, which I will show you. Just been doing some Substack stuff, put my laundry away, boring morning activities. I want to take Rosie on a really long walk, so I think I'm going to do that now. Should I show you my outfit now or later? I guess it doesn't really matter. It's basically, I'm wearing all stuff that you guys have probably seen already in my wardrobe, but vintage Pierre Cardin blazer that I got in Paris like a year ago almost, or maybe like last season in February, I think it was. And then me and M button up, tank top by St. Agni, just like a casual white tank. The vintage YSL belt I showed you guys, was it yesterday? Camilla and Mark jeans, and those Lulu Studio loafers. Maybe I'll change my shoes and then I'll show you the full look, but I'm just going with a YSL bag. Rosie, you wanna go on a walkie? Yeah. I've been wearing the Hermes perfume because it's so good. I didn't show you the bottle because I actually like didn't have it on the Paris trip. But it's so good. I don't really know how to describe it. It's like musky but also vanilla-y, but like spicy. I don't know, I'm not gonna do it justice, but I'll link it below and you can read about it. All right, you guys, here is the look. Gonna go to the Upper East and meet Emily and just photograph a little bit, maybe go to some galleries. Yeah, I love this. I feel so me in this. You know when you just put on an outfit and you feel like yourself and it feels so good? That's how I feel. A lot later now. It's around 6:15 and I'm headed to a Cezanne dinner. I'm wearing stuff I photographed. When did I photograph it for them? It's September right now, maybe in August, or maybe it was beginning of September. I can't remember, but I have my Cezanne tote and I'm gonna wear a trench too. And yeah, I'm just having some coffee just to wake up a little bit. I just feel like I've been running around all day. I've been running around all week, it feels like. So yeah, I'm just trying to get my energy boosted. Okay, so I'm off to dinner. Just very simple. I am wearing these really cute Cezanne Mary Janes though. I love them so much. They're so cute. Hello, it's Friday, and I'm kind of having a mental breakdown because I have no idea what to wear today. It's warm out, which I know everybody loves, but I just don't anymore. Like, I have so much good fall winter stuff that I feel like I really want to wear. And in this heat, I just don't know anymore. Like, I just don't even know. Okay, I have settled on this, just casual. My hair is still drying from the shower as well, which is like really throwing me off. But vintage Levi's, right, that I've been wearing like basically all week. This Chanel bag, which has a little bit of green, and I'm wearing my Osaka sneakers, which have a little bit of green in them, so I was like, that maybe ties together. And then this is a vintage Armani cardigan shirt. I just feel comfy in this and just gonna run around. I'm also just like taking a break from fashion a little bit for this weekend because, you know, it's gonna be Paris and I'm just gonna be like surrounded by a ton and needing to put outfits together. So my brain power is nil right now. I'm gonna take some more laundry and take Rosie for a nice walk. And then I'm meeting up with Lizzie, and we're just gonna have a lunch and I'm gonna help her shoot some content as well. But first, let's go. Hi, lovely. From London. Yeah. From London to New York, back in New York.
Having a lunchtime wine.
Yes, because it's Friday. Alright guys, I'm gonna end this week's vlog here. It's about 5:30 and I feel like I've just done everything that I need to do this week, and I'm gonna pack on Monday and edit this vlog on Sunday and get that all sorted and have my Substacks to go live. And then I'm off to Paris, which I will vlog. So yeah, so I'll see you then, but I hope you enjoyed this one. Sorry if it was kind of bare bones. I wasn't in too much of a vlogging mood this week. You know, there's like a specific kind of mood you have to be in for it, and I was feeling a little bit like not antisocial this week, but very inward this week, and not in a bad way at all, just like kind of trying to touch base with myself before I leave for Paris and get thrown into, you know, such a whirlwind of fashion and personalities and friends, and it's all good and fun, but it definitely takes a certain like external energy obviously that you have to use. So I was just trying to kind of conserve this week and read a bit more and be a little bit by myself more. So yeah, so I'm gonna have a weekend with my man and just chill and relax and really appreciate that. So yeah, so love you and I'll see you next time.